Hi, welcome to San Francisco News. My name is Diane Wesley Smith. I am so grateful that to still be alive, to live in San Francisco, to live in California, to live in America, to live in a democracy with a president, with President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. uh, we're going to honor in honoring Black History. Actually, what's going on at the White House right now as we speak is the trial for the impeachment trial of Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump. It is great to see the democratic process at work. Not gonna turn in because that's all part for me of honoring Black history. Because I don't know about you, but when I saw the noose in Washington D.C., all I could think about is on a deep level, my survival and the survival of people that are Black and people of color was greatly threatened. Because a noose, the noose in Washington. So all I need to say is in honor of Black history, if there are any Republicans who do not understand that there should be criminal charges brought for criminal acts against the United States of America, there should be criminal charges when people when they break the Constitution. That's not American, and there's no honor in that. And it's a threat to Black history because these same people who are having difficulty determining what happened in Washington on January the 6th, these same people are the people who don't want Black history in schools, who want to remain ignorant, perpetuating the ignorance, and what's even worse, they're more concerned about their jobs and their political careers than our country. So back in line with honoring Black history, in Black history, we respect the Constitution. We have fought for the Constitution. We have fought for the Bill of Rights, the 14th Amendment. Get to know your Constitution. I tell you, between God and the Constitution, whom shall we fear? Limitless opportunities, honoring Black History Month. Oh, also, today we're going to honor President Barack Obama and his family. It's just awesome. President Barack Hussein Obama Jr. was born on August the 4th, 1961, in Honolulu, Hawaii. He is the first American president to be born outside of the 48 contiguous states. Contiguous mean all the states are connected because Hawaii, the mainland, so to speak, is here, and then Hawaii is over on the side. So that's what they mean when they say he's the first president that was not born in the contiguous United States. But he was born in the United States, and that was Hawaii. His name, Barack, which means one who is blessed. Truly, this man is blessed. All sorts of assaults have been hurled at him. He didn't sweat once. He didn't lose his cool, not once. Barack means one who is blessed in Swahili. Barry was his childhood nickname. His parents, Stanley Ann Durham and Barack Obama Sr., were divorced when Obama was 2. His father returned to Kenya. Obama only saw his father once again when he came to Hawaii in 1971. He was killed in a car crash. In honoring Black history, we want to also honor Black fatherhood. Black women, we will honor our Black men and our fathers. We will honor all Black men. That will help raise them up. Anything we can do to help, this is our charge as Black women. Another fact about Barack Obama, the first African American, I say Black, because it seems like ever since we've been hyphenated, seems like we've been struggling, we've been going backwards. Because right now the country is in the same condition it was when we had the Arkansas students, we had the Little Rock Nine, but that's for another show. Find out who the Little Rock Nine was and why the National Guard had to accompany children to school because of vicious white Southern imagined supremacy. Barack Obama returned to Hawaii to live with his mother back in 1971 and to attend school. For his skill in basketball, he was known as Obama in the elite private Panahu School, where he first began to understand the tensions inherent in being black. After graduating from high school with honors, Obama attended Occidental College in Los Angeles in 1979. That's where he got his hood credits. No, I'm not sure. In 1981, he made his first public speech, urging the college to support the abolishment of apartheid in South Africa. In 1988, he attended Harvard Law School, receiving his law degree magna cum laude in 1981. While at Harvard Law School, he was the first ever black president of the Harvard Law Review. After graduation from Harvard Law School, in 1991, Obama taught constitutional law from 1992 to 2004 at the University of Chicago Law School. While teaching, he directed Illinois' Project Vote in 1992, a voter registration campaign. You know, we were inspired by President Obama's voter registration campaign, and we opened the first Obama presidential campaign office on 3rd Street at Newcomb. It was a wonderful day. They had told us that there would be no Obama campaign office in San Francisco. Okay, that means we can open it ourselves. In honoring our black history, let us remember, just because they say we can't do it has nothing to do with whether or not we can. So after we opened the first Obama presidential campaign office in San Francisco at the I'm proud to say, at my real estate office, then the powers that be, people always want, like you do, we honor ourselves, we see the need, and we as black women and black men, we address the need. Then others come in of different colors and they open one bigger and better. Well, I can't say better, but I can say bigger. And they wanted to say it was the first one in San Francisco. Not true. We'll be doing history correction throughout the year. So we are always going to honor black history. And also, side note, in honoring black history, speaking of how people want to change, people that look like me want to change history. I, Diane Wesley Smith, was the first director at the Bayview Opera House at 4705 3rd Street. I can tell you right now what the phone number was, 415-824-0386. I had the lions installed. There were other people working with me, but and I could not have done it without their help. Shout out to Jim Larkin. At that time, nevertheless, that's a San Francisco Bayview Hunters Point Black History fact. In 1993, former President Obama worked as Director of Developing Community Projects. He joined the Chicago law firm in 1993, specializing in civil rights litigation. He was an associate for 3 years and an attorney for 8 years until 2004. He was asked to write a book on race relations and he published his autobiography in 1995, Dreams from My Father, a story of race and inheritance. Deals with his high school days in Hawaii. After previous unsuccessful runs for U.S. Senate, Obama ran again. You never stop. That's the only way you can lose, if you stop. He ran again and won 70% of the vote in 2004. His opponent was Alan Keyes. The race marked the first time in history a Senate race took place between two black candidates. He was invited to give the keynote address at the Democratic National Convention in 2004 and gained national recognition. When he was sworn in as U.S. Senator in January 2005, he was only the third Black American to hold that office since the Reconstruction days of the 1800s. In the Senate, he sponsored legislation on nuclear weapons threat and established a federal spending website, usaspending.gov. In 2006, he traveled to Kenya, where thousands gathered to welcome him and meet him. In February 2007, he announces his candidacy for president. In June 2008, he announces he won't accept federal matching funds for his presidential campaign. In 2008, he chooses Senator Joseph Biden as his vice presidential running mate. He is then officially nominated by the Democratic Party, becoming the first Black American in U.S. history to lead a major political party. On November 4th, 2008, Barack Obama is elected President of the United States, the first Black American to ever hold the office. Obama's maternal grandmother died of cancer on November the 3rd, one day before her grandson was elected. Time magazine named him Person of the Year in 2008. He won the title again in 2012. President Barack Obama, we are so proud of you, and we're so grateful for you. He never lost his cool, because can you imagine the type of racism that he had to deal with? This was truly a man of God. This was a Black man who knew who he was. So it doesn't matter when you know who you are, in honoring your Blackness. It doesn't matter what they say. They cannot fade you, because you are made of God's best, finest Black. This Barack Obama, we thank you. Along the way, President Barack Obama met this beautiful woman, Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama. She was born January 17th, 1964. She is the first Black American lady of the United States. Now, I'm going to tell you, I never thought that I would see a brown skin first lady. And you guys know why, because you know things are still color conscious, and like Paul Mooney said, you have to have the complexion for the protection. Well, knowledge is the protection for is the ingredient for the protection as well. But right now, at least we're Black is Black. It doesn't matter how light or how dark. But those of you that aren't Black, just notice just word to the wise. But it's all good. I have grandchildren of all colors. I have 7 grandchildren. And our family is international. And they know Grandy believes in Black power. Okay. So I digressed. President Obama, isn't that a beautiful picture of President Obama, former President Obama, and former First Lady of the United States? She is a highly educated woman. Let's look at her. Michelle Obama is a highly educated woman and has studied at both Princeton and Harvard Law School. She's the first, I said that. Oh, and she's the first lady and South Side Chicago native. Raised in a low-income neighborhood in a 1-bedroom apartment with her parents and brother, Michelle and her brother Greg slept between separated bed sheet in the living room as children. A gifted student, both kids were reading by the age of 4. Among other firsts, Michelle Obama was the first woman and Black woman to appear on the cover of Better Homes and Gardens magazine, the premier first lady as a presenter and she was the premier first lady at the 2013 Oscars. She was born Michelle LaVaughn Robinson in Chicago, as I mentioned earlier, coincidentally the same year of the Civil Rights Act. Those of you that were born during the Civil Rights Act, those of you that are familiar, I was a young person during those times. And that's where our fight, my generation, that's why we don't accept things lying down. And I'm so delighted and grateful that young people, particularly young black people, are standing up for their rights across the country. It is unfortunate that we have to have it. We're grateful. We're grateful that we have finally addressed the murder, the outright murder and slaughter of black people by police officers. Michelle's father was active in politics, serving as a Democratic precinct captain of the area. Her mother devoted time to raising Michelle and her brother, ensuring that they were extraordinary students. Both kids skipped the second grade and would reach great heights in education. They were both homeschooled by their mother. Michelle Robinson and her brother Greg both graduated from Whitney Young Magnet School and attended Princeton University. She graduated 1985 cum laude. Former President Obama graduated cum laude, and so did Michelle Obama. Water seeks its own level. And she went on to attend Harvard Law School. While at Harvard, she was part of the demonstration to protest for more minority professors and students. While working at the law firm in Chicago, Michelle Robinson at that time met a young Barack Obama, also a Harvard graduate. The two fell in love and were married in 1992. Interestingly, their first kiss was outside the shopping center in Chicago, where a picture of them kissing now hangs for all to see. Let's look at that picture once again, shall we? Michelle Obama became a public servant to the Commonwealth of Chicago, working as assistant commissioner and planning and development of the city. When her husband ran for president in 2007, Michelle Obama dedicated her time to his career and to motherhood. As the political road led to Washington, D.C., the family made history as the first black family to occupy the White House. Michelle Obama's proactive campaign as the First Lady has been focused on children's health and obesity issues. Children's health and obesity issues. We have obesity in our communities unlike we've ever seen. And this is causing a lot of pre-existing conditions. We must focus on our health and honoring Black history. Let's get those vegetables in. Let's eat right. Let's slow down on McDonald's. Yeah, it's cheap, but it's really cheaper to cook at home. Fast food will kill you. Fast food will kill you. It will make you look your age. It will bring you down. Let's take the time and let's cook for our children. And let's teach our children how to cook. Let's grow some food, honoring Black history. All of us had relatives who grew their food. Michelle Obama's proactive campaign as the First Lady has been focused on children's health and obesity. On February 9, 2010, she launched the Let's Move campaign, garnering focus on exercise and healthy eating in schools. And also let girls learn. She continues her work to improve school lunches and curriculums in her husband's second term. She continued during her husband's second term. As a fashion icon, the First Lady set a new standard for designers across the world. Many look toward her fashions look forward to her fashions to highlight newest trends in clothing. What we liked about Michelle also is that she was not name dropping. A good garment is a good garment. Nice clothes are nice clothes. Let us not be pimped. In honoring Black history, let us not be pimped by labels. We're walking around here with labels, and we're paying exorbitant? Excuse me, we're paying too much money to wear a label. No one's paying you to advertise. Exorbitant amounts of money are we spending. And no one's paying you to advertise, but you're walking around with... And I have some stuff too. There was no way to get around it, but I'm just saying. we could do better. And Michelle showed us, the former First Lady Michelle Obama showed us, you don't have to pick labels. You can go to Target, you can go to J.C. Penney, you can go to Macy's, you can shop wherever you like. She did not believe in keeping up with the Joneses. In May of 2006, Michelle Obama was featured on Essence magazine, which is a leading Black American magazine, as one of 25 of the world's most inspiring women. In 2007, she was number 58 on the Harvard 100. The First Lady was also made Vanity Fair's Best Dress list for 2 years in a row, and on People Magazine's 2008 Best Dress list. Most importantly, Michelle Obama has been referred to as her husband's better half, sharing first bumps and public affection on national and international broadcasts. We want to honor the first Black family, the first Black president, the first Black First Lady, the first Black family of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama Jr. and the family. We have been very blessed. All efforts in honor of Black history, all efforts to suppress us have failed or have only worked temporarily, but yet we rise. I want to leave you with this. We must have unity in the Black community. I am a native of Bayview Hunters Point. This is a perfect example. What big money does is they come in, and people that should work with you for the good of the community and the common good of all, these people are offered jobs. They accept the jobs, and in the course of accepting the job, they're paid well, but it's at the expense of the community. I have seen the exodus of Black Americans from San Francisco at a rate that is unparalleled. My community of Bayview Hunters Point had the largest number of Black homeowners in San Francisco. We are 37%. I became a licensed real estate broker in around 2004, maybe 2006. I became a broker because to honor our right to home ownership. I didn't become a broker. Initially, yes, I became a broker to make a lot of money. But when I saw what was happening, the gentrification, what redevelopment had done and continues to do to this day, and people in high places that look like me have allowed the gentrification of San Francisco, that's the wind beneath my wings, folks. The wind beneath my wings, and why I have been doing this. We have been televising since 2004. We have been serving the community for over 18 years on our dime, because this is our responsibility. So I ask you to please work in unity. Let's not tear each other down. I've been one who has done that. I have learned. I invite you to learn too. It is such a peaceful place to be. It is such a comfortable place to be. And it's right. And it just, why not be comfortable and do the right thing? So let us unite. Let us not just operate in words only. Let us not tear each other down any longer. It is not easy to not do it. But as long as the man sees us ununified, as long as there's no unity in the Black community, they will have at it. As long as we have Black people that look like us sitting on committees and commissions that are not supporting the Black people's right to remain in San Francisco, as long as they playing games, folks, I'm not going to even go there. I will reserve my housing information. Black housing in Bayview Hunters Point, Black housing in San Francisco, Black housing in California, Black housing in America. We will continue. We will rise. We will own property. If you want to own property, if you want to know what to do, send me an email, bvhp realtors at Comcast.net, and I'll help you. Pro bono. Thank you for joining me. We're going to honor Black history. Black history is 365, 24/7. Be a good part. Do something good. And we need jobs. Jobs is the best form of crime prevention. I've talked to all police captains at the Bayview Station and also the police chief. They still say jobs is one of the best sources of crime prevention. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not make it a racial. It's racial as far as my black men and black people have been denied opportunities. Those blacks that are out there stealing, jail them. We don't have time for that. Black history. That's not our history. We're not thieves. We work for what we get. Honoring Black history, I'm Diane Wesley Smith, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.